we are back tonight, and we're gonna play some Quest for Glory, originally known as Hero's Quest.
Indeed.
There we are. So you want to be a hero. You got it working before. Is it not one to game capture? This is
just
weird.
working.
Yeah. It's flashing. Wasn't there something different we had to do for Space Quest?
We literally just had it working a moment
I
ago.
know. I don't know why it's not working.
Screw it.
So we need to hide the game capture thing, or the right monitor is not going to show up. Anyone? Maybe? Okay, this is really odd. I don't know that we've ever had this problem before.
Okay, let's try restarting it.
Okay. But I mean, even when you're not in it, it's not showing us the monitor at all. Can we right click on the game? I'll look at the properties real quick. Capture specific window. Capture any full screen application.
Try it.
There it goes.
Oh my goodness, what the hell?
Well, now I've got to resize that.
Oh my gosh.
The magic of Streamlabs. Sorry for the slight adjustments we're having to make. Alright.
That looks about right.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Okay.
Let's play some Quest for Glory. Now that we've gotten all that worked out, hopefully it'll play nice the rest of the time we're streaming this.
Don't copy the game.
Don't do it.
It's bad. Okay, so we do have a manual somewhere that we're gonna have to...
In your game docs.
Yeah, let me go ahead and... Documentation.
DOSBox.
No, that's DOSBox documentation.
Nope. Maybe in the README? Oh, the manual. The thing that says manual. Probably that.
Should we go through the manual first, or...?
Yeah, we can wait till we need it.
Okay. Because there were experiences back then. They weren't just, like you saw with the Space Quest documentation, it wasn't just press this button to go up, press this button to go down.
Alright, let's do this thing. Good gracious. Alright, look at this. Some more Sierra goodness. Oh no!
Critical failure.
Wee hole in the lip.
I just rolled a 1 on drinking beer. Oh my gosh. I've done that since college that bad. My
There's
pants
a little
too.
hole right there.
It wasn't a little hole. It was a fail-sized hole.
That's abuse.
Alright, let's check out the introduction. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm so excited. Back to the Sierra games. Oh, here, I'm gonna do a welcome real quick. Alright.
Lori Cole.
Yay! The awesome people responsible for Hero U.
Yep. Lori and Corey Cole. I like the alliteration of their names.
Yes. That MIDI though.
Yep.
And I think the if I remember correctly, the sound person or the music person on this is the same one from Space
Mark
Quest.
Siebert.
Yeah. So that's all very exciting. Okay. What shall we play as?
Hey, Christina.
Should we be a fighter? A magic user? Or a thief? If you're online and with us, you should share what you think we should do. Alright, I guess we spin a
Still magic user.
magic user? Cool, sounds good to me. Yay! Okay, so I'm guessing like intelligence is important to us.
Oh,
Looks
name.
well, a name. What should we name our guy? Bob?
This is important.
Could name him after your D&D character. Could call him. That works.
Okay. So obviously we want magic to be up there.
Our magic and our intelligence, I would imagine, are the ones we need to focus on, right?
Looks like it. Got 20 points available. We do want some...
Vitality?
There it is, yes.
Maybe 25 vitality?
Yeah, we can do that.
Then maybe one more in luck and agility. Strength, it doesn't really benefit us in any sort of way. But agility would help with the not dying, right?
Wait, are these all things too?
Oh,
Or are they affected by...
they might be affected by those.
No, they are
Oh,
definitely.
dang it.
Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes.
If I'd known that we could change those, I would have gone differently. But, okay. So we have 38 mana points. We have 20 health, 23 stamina. I wonder what's the difference between health and stamina in this particular game.
Endurance. Stamina is more like endurance. Like...
Gotcha. Nah. Oh, I get to do voices again. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town. I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, we certainly could use a hero around here. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson. This is Otto von Goon, my assistant. Good luck in your quest. Schultz appears to be an affable old coot, content to smoke his pipe. There's a hardness behind his eyes, however, that gives you reason to believe that he's no pushover. There's more than a hint of ogre about this strange and bulky character. He seems cheerful, though. Unhand that sheriff. You should know, you came down from there. This town was named after the Barons of Spielberg. It used to be a lively place to be before the brigands came and drove all the business away. You can find a place to stay at the inn next door. You can learn about the jobs available in the guild hall down the street. If you are interested in magic, you should visit the magic shop. There's still plenty to do and see here in Spielberg. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at his castle north of here. We haven't seen him here in town for years. Just next to the inn is a small magic shop. The owner, Zara, will let you in if you have some abilities in that area. She's a strange one, all right. Go talk to the innkeeper. He will help you there. The guild hall is at the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that's a good place to go. The monsters come down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Wolfgang is the one to talk about monsters. He's had a lot of experience with them.
Is that true, Wolfgang? You're a good boy.
Wolfgang down at the guild hall is the one to talk about monsters. There's a whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They robbed a merchant just last week. Got a fair amount of treasure, I hear.
It's pronounced brigand.
I'm gonna leave red lipstick print right on the middle of your nose.
Okay. But you have to stop pronouncing it as carbine.
Obtaining treasure involves putting yourself in danger. If you're brave, foolish, or lucky, you might get some treasure. My friend, this world's filled with dangers. Sometimes I think it might be better to choose your danger rather than sitting around waiting for it, as I seem to do. But enough of this philosophical rambling. I am content enough to be the sheriff of Spielberg.
Did we ask her?
Yeah, we talked about the brigands. You'll need to talk to the Baron about that, or go ask Wolfgang down at the guild hall, which is just down the street. So maybe you're going to be a hero. Well, we could surely use one around here, what with all the brigands. I'm Sheriff Schultz Meisterson, and this is Otto von Goon, my assistant.
Oops.
Otto is a big help to me. He's a very smart for a goon. Prisoners only suffer a few broken bones when he grabs them. It took a bit of doing to teach him to bring prisoners back alive, but he hardly ever forgets now.
That's a good goon. No, damn it.
It's simple. When someone breaks the law and we catch them, we hold them prisoner. You get no response.
What's that?
Actions? Like fighting actions, maybe?
Stance, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, rests.
Okay, yeah, so it's... What?
Sneak? Is that him being sneaky?
Looks like he's running.
Okay.
And this is probably sneaking.
You're about as stealthy as the average goon.
Run, sneak? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, we don't have sneak ability, that's why. We have 0 sneak.
Sleep and... Oh, let's look at our stats. Gotcha.
Cool. Okay. That's
Your
magic.
spells don't seem to work here. And our... Oh, do we need to wear our stuff or is it already on us?
I don't know.
You can't use your leather jerkin on your leather jerkin. Ooh,
What?
we have a bag of coins. The leather makes you think kinky thoughts, and you wondered why adventurers dress this way. You have 4 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces weighing 0.2 pounds.
4 shiny gold pieces?
4 shiny gold coins. You have 5 food rations, each weighs 0.3 pounds. You have 1 leather jerkin, it weighs 20 pounds. You have 1 dagger, it weighs 2 pounds. This reminds me a lot of Pathfinder. Every bit of weight matters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I decided not to wear plate. Because it can as a cleric. But...
Okay, so...
walk. So we can't talk to the ogre guy?
Mm-mm.
The ugly statue seems to be watching you. If this is the town water supply, no wonder nobody ever comes here. It's not much to look at. This sign reads Hero's Tale Inn. The windows glow from the light inside. The sign reads Hero's Tale Inn. The sheriff's office doubles as a jail for the town and a hangout for the sheriff and the goon. The sign of the scissors above the door indicates that this building contains a barber shop. Run, 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 run. As fast as you can. The eye over the magic shop door seems to be watching you.
Only this time it actually is. As opposed to the statue.
She's really sleeping soundly and doesn't notice your presence.
She's rocking in her sleep?
You can just see a thin thread of light under the door, so there's probably someone inside. To the guild hall first. You enter the Adventurers Guild Hall.
We could rob the old lady if you'd like.
Well, I was gonna say go to the magic shop, but... This Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, Saurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetor, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see a registration book on the table, and the bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated near the window must be the guild master. He is snoring. So I hear. This is certainly a weird one. You've never seen anything quite like it. The plaque reads Antwerp, slain by the 2 guys from Andromeda. The head is like... Oh, I remember exactly the part where they went back into Quest for Glory. That's clever. The head is like a panther's, but with a strong human-like quality. It is still rather frightening. The plaque reads Titor, slain by Wolfgang Abenteuer. Even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads Dragon, slain by Baron Stefan von Spielberg. It looks like it must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. The plaque reads Troll, slain by Wolfgang Abenteuer. This crossbreed of eagle and lion could have torn a man apart when it was alive. The plaque reads Griffin, slain by Wolfgang Abenteuer. The plaque under the moose says, courtesy of the Sierra Online prop department. Hey, that was funny. You never saw a Burplesaurus before you came to Spielberg, but it looks like a really stupid monster.
Is that supposed to be Barney?
The plaque reads Saurus slain by Hans Halfwitten. The tapestry is so rotten, it would probably fall apart at the slightest touch. The fine crystal chandelier lights the room.
That doesn't look like crystal.
No, it looks like iron. The fire blazing cheerily in the fireplace helps warm the guildmaster's old bones, but keeps the young ones cool. This entry was made several years ago. It says Baronet Barnard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. The timing of this is impeccable, really. You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. The guildmaster appears to be hard of hearing. Perhaps you should get closer.
Try not to get too close to a sleeping person with holding a knife.
I was so busy I didn't notice you coming. Welcome, welcome. It's so seldom now we have new adventures here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Oh, what a glorious day it was. Oh, hello there. This is where an adventurer can find out who needs someone brave and courageous. There are many jobs on the bulletin board over there. It is also a good place to talk about adventurers on a cold afternoon. We used to play cards here once a week as well, but there are too few adventurers in Spielberg anymore. They all died from monsters or brigands, or they just got too old. Did I ever tell you about the time when Schultz and I rid this valley of the Antwerps? Yeah, we were real adventurers then, and this was a real guild hall. Now we're just old men, and this is just a place to tell old stories. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look at the walls. There are trolls, griffins, cheetahs, mantras, and goblins wandering in the woods. Sure. I hear there are even some ogres and Saurus Rexes back in this valley. There was a time when Schultz and I had gotten rid of most of the monsters around here, but we are just too old for that now. What do we want to do? Do we not to ask about the monsters?
Yeah, start going down the list.
Trolls are very tough. Fortunately, they only come out at night. The woods are very dangerous at night. The Saurus is a monster easy to avoid and easy to kill for a skilled adventurer. Ogres are a lot like goons, but even meaner. Not as bright, though. Goblins are not tough, but when they gang up, they can take out an unwary adventurer. Cheetahs are ferocious creatures that charge out of nowhere and try to tear you to shreds. Sometimes they succeed. Those weird things are magical. They are best avoided. Don't mistake those things for sources. When they come at you, it's sometimes best just to run away. Over on the wall over there is where the jobs are posted for adventurers. Some have been there a long time now. There just aren't too many good adventurers around here lately. You need to talk to either the Baron or the healer about that. Her house is just north of the town gate. She's a nice woman. The castle is just north of the healer's house. Schultz and I killed most of the monsters on those walls.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they were... No, this list is the one we already did. It was the trophies list.
Did I?
See, these are different ones. It's the description of the trophies.
Yeah.
One day, years ago, a pair of dragons tried to take over our valley. We adventurers rode out to meet them. I can still see Stefan von Spielberg charging forward on his black horse. He slew that dragon whose head you see on the wall, and the other one flew off. I hear people see the other dragon flying high overhead sometimes, but has never dared to attack us again. This valley was overrun by those odd monsters one year. Schultz and I fought long and hard to rid the valley of the things. We might have failed, even so, had it not been for those two peculiar tourists who came to our aid. They said they were from some place called Andromeda. Must be someplace south of here, I guess. They certainly were odd. That was the most vicious moose I ever saw. Nearly bit my nose off.
That's a Monty Python reference.
Yes.
Moose bit my sister's nose.
I remember the day I killed one. It was the biggest I had ever seen. Put up a tough fight, but I was tougher. You can see the results on the wall. Watch out for cheetars. I bear the scars of my fight with the one on the wall to this day. Still, it is stuffed, and I am still alive.
Use bear, but still.
What?
It should have been B-E-A-R, not B-A-R-E.
Yes. I remember when Hans killed the one there. It was a tough fight for him. He wasn't much of an adventurer, but he did manage to kill a source before he made the mistake of tangling with a troll. Yeah, with the Baron losing his son and daughter, Baba Yaga, all the monsters, and now the brigands, it has just been one thing after another.
Wait, his daughter is Baba Yaga?
No, I think it's his son and daughter, comma, Baba Yaga,
Gotcha, yeah.
all the monsters, and yeah. It's a little weirdly listed. Baron von Spielberg was once a brave protector of our valley. We used to adventure together when I was younger. No brigand or monster would dare show his face here if the Baron had not angered Baba Yaga. Now it's said he goes nowhere and sees no one.
He's blind?
Now there was a hero, and worthy of the name Bernard von Spielberg. He rode off to hunt one morning 5 years ago, and his horse returned with large claw marks on it. No sign of Bernard's body was ever found. Elsa was a beautiful 8-year-old child with blonde hair and sky blue eyes. She was her father, the Baron's joy. 10 years ago, she was carried off by something which flew over the wall and away with her. The search for her lasted many years, but at last, everyone gave up except for the Baron's jester, York. Last poor York.
A Shakespeare reference.
York was a funny little man, but brave. He swore he would spend his life searching for the Baron's Elsa. Like, Oregon Trail style. She got picked up by a big bird and carried off. She is the center of our problems. I think Baba Yaga is a powerful ogre. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave this valley, but she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he will keep that. What our valley needs is a hero.
Well, how convenient.
It's like we're here to do the hero thing or something. It's quite exciting.
We do want to be a hero.
We do.
Heroes.
I want to be a hero. A real hero is someone who didn't start out as strong or powerful, but uses his courage and brains and skills to become the best he can be.
Or luck, in the case of Graham.
Yes. There is a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing the leaders of the brigands. You should read the bulletin board for more information.
Okay, I think we're done with you. Oh, no.
Spielberg town is small now that most people have been driven off by the brigands. This is such a pretty place too, with the mountains, forests, and waterfalls. The mountains surrounding this valley are very high. Snow covers the tops all year long. The only way out of Spielberg Valley is through the pass, though I hear that it is blocked by snow again. The forests are full of monsters and strange creatures. There are some nice waterfalls to the southeast of town. They fill Mirror Lake, which is lovely, but icy cold all year round.
Did I just do waterfalls? Or...
No, it was the forest. There are some...
Wait,
okay.
I did do.
Well, apparently they were linked together. This town used to be a thriving city before the brigands drove most of the people off. I don't know much about magic, but the woman who runs that place scares me. Casper at the store would like to be an adventurer, or so he says. He spends too much time dreaming and not enough doing, I think. I've never liked that place. The bartender smiles all the time, but he's not very friendly. Crusher lives up to his name. He's a nasty even for a goon. A goon is a lot like an ogre. Not as tough, but a little smarter. The sheriff's Otto and Crusher at the tavern are both goons. I think the bakery is almost always closed now. The baker tries to stay away from his wife.
Okay.
I don't think the butcher shop is open much anymore either. The farmer's mart is run by the centaurs, Heinrich Pfefferdern and his daughter Hilda. Ferdeferdern. And there are not too many centaurs in this land. Heinrich and Hilda are good people. Schultz Masterson and I have been friends for a long time. He too was once a real adventurer. Now he's just the sheriff of this town.
Alright, let's check the job board.
Okay.
Run.
Reward for return of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. This poster is rather dusty and faded. The pictures of a small child with braids. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand, Warlock. Description, short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. Has a habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates.
Nice.
Wanted, brigand leader. Description, unknown appearance, wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and title of Hero of the Realm. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates.
More than what you're offering for the return of your daughter?
What's even funnier, though, is you have to provide proof of leader's identity, which is like, they don't know what he looks like, just that he wears a cloak. Notice, spell components needed. Cash or trade for potions. Inquire at the healers. This poster seems to have been here a while. It has a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. So it seems like most things are at the castle gates. Or the healers. There's two at the healers. And they're both beside each other, so... The burning incense fills the room with a strange fiery scent.
Oh, you know what we should have done that we've not done that
What?
we should always do in games like these?
What? Save? You see a wide variety of arcane objects. For example, scrolls covered with mysterious symbols and arcane incantations.
Okay.
You see a wide... Oh, it's going to say the same thing. Oh, a toaster oven. Very rarely used. Electricity hasn't been invented yet.
Discovered.
You see crystal balls, useful only to those initiated into the ways of witches.
Okay.
Bottles of mephitic potions. Books dealing with sorcery, necromancy, and other occult subjects. Wizardry. There are a few Dead Sea Scrolls, a couple of Red Sea Scrolls, a C++ scroll written in assembly language, and others even more esoteric.
Nice.
Dried mantray jerky. The coals are glowing. It looks like a sculpture of some weird bat-winged creature.
We should steal something.
Someone is watching you.
We should steal something anyway.
None of the scrolls is in a language you have ever seen. Bless you.
Okay. Well, since we can't steal anything, let's see, is there anything else to look at?
It's a bowl of pretty little fish. The strained globe radiates an eerie light. Whoa. I am Zara, and my companion is Damiano. The items in the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic.
Okay.
I am both human and fairy folk. I draw my power from both. My name is Zara. This is my shop.
Okay. Can we call you half-breed?
That's just rude. We are a people of power and magic and live in the forests far beyond the mountains to the west. Power is the essence of magic, that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by. Damiano is both my familiar and my friend. We share our lives and our magic. A familiar is a creature of magical abilities which has been summoned to serve the wizard. The summoning of a familiar is most powerful spell and can be cast but once. It binds the wizard and the familiar to the ends of their lives. The more powerful the wizard, the more powerful the familiar, although you cannot always judge power by a familiar shape. If you have the skill of magic, you can learn the way to cast spells by reading magical scrolls. Without the skill, you have no power. The more you practice spell casting, the greater you shall become. When you have mastered 9 spells, have the power to cast all, and proving yourself worthy by accomplishing a great deed, then you must undergo initiation to become full wizard. There is a place in the distant south where you must journey, but first you must become a hero here. The power potion restores your magical energy and costs 75 silver. A wizard is...
Oops, sorry.
A wizard is one who both shapes magic and is shaped by it. Erasmus and I are the only wizards in this valley. Erasmus is a wizard and a spellcaster who knows much about this area. He lives in a tower northeast of town at the top of a steep mountain called Zauberberg. He can be very helpful if approached properly, but he has a strange sense of humor.
Why not Zauberberg?
There are many entrances to the halls of magical mastery in the south. After you have gained skill and good reputation in magic, you should journey south. If you are indeed worthy of being a wizard, you will find a way to those halls. Master the arts arcane. Use the skills to vanquish the evil curse, and you will become a true hero. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a serious bruise.
Your black and blue is blacker and bluer than ever blued I saw.
I blew myself.
That dumpster beat you up. Okay, we talked about magic. I don't think did we do the initiation thing?
Thought we did.
There is much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. There is magic in this little town, and a good deal of magic in this valley. There is an aura protecting this town from danger. Within most of its walls, there can be no act of violence or cruel magic. Even so, it is prudent to avoid dark places. An aura is a spell of protection surrounding something. The town is still protected by the aura cast by the great spellcaster Arana.
There are references to Arana in Hero Youth.
Was there? Oh yeah, there was. I forgot. Arana was a powerful spellcaster who lived long ago. She brought peace to this valley. Even now, her spell protects this town from violent or foul magic. Her final resting place is due north of town, and it is a place of both safety and healing. It is known as Arana's Peace. There is much power in this valley, and it attracts those who use magic. I am here. Erasmus has his house on Zauberberg, and even Baba Yaga has her hut cooped up somewhere around here. It's funny. It's cooped up because it's got chicken legs.
Yep.
Erasmus is a wizard, and
Already.
oh yes, she is a powerful and wicked hag. You would be wise to avoid her. She cursed the Baron von Spielberg when he tried to drive her away. Baba Yaga's hut is magical. It stands on chicken's legs, and you must know their rhyme to enter. I have no interest in entering Baba Yaga's hut, and therefore do not know the rhyme. This is Baba Yaga's curse cast upon the Baron years ago. Upon von Spielberg and all his clan, the curse I now demand. What I will shall come full measure, so shall ye lose all that ye treasure. There is always a way to break the curse. Possibly Erasmus knows more about this. Erasmus makes a point of studying the effects of magic upon mortals. There is little about magic in this area that Erasmus does not know. He was once a great leader of this land until he was foolish enough to anger Baba Yaga. Yeah. What I sell here are merely tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. A true magic user has the innate affinity for magic. There is also the ability to store power, which ordinary mortals do not have. We sell several magical spells on study scrolls. You may purchase Fire Dart for 60 silver, Fetch for 40 silver, or the Open Spell for 30 silver. I also know you can find a spell if you learn the secret of Arana's Peace. That is a spell that lets you cast a magical flame upon your enemy. The spell scroll costs you 60 silver. The Fetch spell allows you to lift or lower a lightweight object from a distance. The spell scroll will cost you 40 silvers. It is a spell that allows you at first to unfasten simple locks and knots. As you gain in skill, you can even open doors with it. The spell scroll will cost you 30 silver. That is a spell that lets you place magical energy upon a weapon. The energy will be released as magical damage when you hit your enemy. Oh, it's like the spark stone thing. Rune. Spark rune. To the north of the town, surrounded by the mountains, is an alpine valley that is rumored to be the final resting place for Arana, although no one is certain what happened to her. It is certainly a magical place of safety. There is also supposed to be a gift there for magic users who are clever enough to find it. Arana was a powerful spellcaster who lived long ago. She brought peace to this valley. Even now, her spell protects this town from violence or foul magic. Her final resting place is due north of town and is a place of both safety and healing. It is known as Arana's Peace.
Are we done here?
I think so.
Okay.
We wish to purchase things. It's good you can't get close to Zora. With her electrifying personality, the results could be shocking. It's not familiar enough with you to want to chat.
I get it.
Okay.
Okay, we want the spells for sure.
As you read the spell scroll, the spell is ingrained in your mind. I detect that you have not the money to purchase that item. Do not toy with me.
Do we need to see a money changer?
You have 10 silver pieces weighing 0.1 pounds.
Oh my gosh. We fucked up.
What'd you do?
I made an assumption. Let's see. I assumed that 1 gold was 100 silvers.
It's not. It's like 10 probably.
Yep.
I think that's how it is in Dungeons and Dragons typically too.
Yeah, well, like I said, I fucked up.
Not so much fuckery, just mistake.
Okay, so, oops. Maybe we should wait until we find a need for one before we buy it.
Okay. Do we want to save? She's so majestic. She knows how to make an entrance and an exit.
Properly dramatic.
As all like magic users typically are. She's got style. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. Good day and welcome to Spielberg. Would you like to buy some of my nice fresh fruits or vegetables? She's a centaur. You see a charming young centaur with the upper torso of a teenager and the body of a filly. I am Hilda, daughter of Heinrich Ferdefurden, the farmer.
Ferdefurdern.
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 Ferdefurdern. My father is a fine farmer. My father is Heinrich Ferdefurdern. Why do you keep doing this to me? We have some big land to the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during harvest time. Then you would see many fruits and vegetables. My mother has been dead for 3 years now. I still miss her. Thank you, but my father thinks I am too young. He would not permit it. Perhaps next year. This is where I sell things from my father's farm. I'm kind of trying to channel Luna Lovegood here. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm going for, if you didn't catch that.
It's about the market.
Mm-hmm. We have many kinds of fresh vegetables for sale today. There are carrots, rutabagas, parsnips, and potatoes right from the ground at 5 for a silver. They are very good for you. We also have some apples.
Oh gosh, really?
There are still some apples left from last season in the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver since they are so small. Carrots are my favorite vegetable. They are so crisp and sweet. Rutabagas keep well over the winter months. Parsnips can be made into a tasty pie. Turnips are good if you cook them in stews. They have twice robbed my father of his money, and they have tried to steal our food during this winter. That is because we farm outside of town. The brigands would not dare to try that in town. The sheriff would stop them fast. Many robbers ran up to father as he trotted back to town. My father tried to fight, but they hurt him badly. Then they ran away to the southwest.
Okay, so Healer's to the north, Castle's to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Arana's Peace is north.
East. But yeah, northeast.
Northeast.
Yeah, I think that's what it said.
And Brigands are southwest.
Roughly. We're gonna take some notes. This is all yucky.
Oh, you wanna go get some more paper? It's just chip grease.
It's hard to write on greasy spots.
Trash if you're not gonna use it.
It's really hard to write over greasy spots. Okay, so Healer and Castle are north. The Arana's Peace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is north or northeast, I can't remember. And then brigands are southwest. Our sheriff is very brave. He told me so himself.
Oh, you're one of those children, aren't you? Don't forget to change your blinker fluid.
This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves, there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book.
Oops.
My, you look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here, and the brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. I do try to stock some things adventurers can use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, Yuzi. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. Why, that's me, Casper! I always wanted to be an adventurer. I read about them all the time. The book I was just reading is about adventuring. Oh, this book is about an adventurer who is trying to become a hero. The title is Quest for Glory, A Hero's Death.
Foreshadowing.
Unfortunately, I only have standard weapons and equipment. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones, though. Ah, the use of the dagger is most skillful art. Actually, this particular weapon is longer than most, but still easily concealable. A bargain at 20 silvers. It's a very good idea to carry an empty flask or two in case you want to pick up liquid or something else that needs a container. Our flasks are a great bargain at 2 silvers each. The adventuring rations aren't the tastiest food in the world, but they will keep you healthy and alert as you go along. A pack of 10 rations will cost you just 5 silvers. You can get really good protection from my chainmail armor. It's very heavy though, and I would have to charge you 500 silvers for it. Can you even wear chainmail as a caster? I don't like to talk about other people behind their backs. The brigands. The sheriff and Otto protect this town. The sheriff used to be a real adventurer, you know. Hilda sells fine produce for a reasonable price. Here you are. Thank you for your patronage. It looks like a standard broadsword behind that counter. None of the clothes look like they fit. There are some wooden poles leaning against the wall. The stove is burning merrily away, making the shop seem almost too warm. You see bottles, jugs, and canned goods, more useful to a housewife than a hero. These look like oversized shields suitable for ogres, goons, and frost giants.
I think we're done here.
I do believe you're correct. You see a nicely furnished living room through the window. Peeping in people's houses.
Just looked at the front door. That's hardly peeping into their house.
That's the bakery, I think, and that must be... The shop seems to be closed, although there are some dried up cupcakes in the window. There's a sign on the door which says "Gone Fishing." That's the butcher shop. The shop seems to be closed. There's a sign on the door which says "Gone Fishing." It's dark, but there seems to be someone in there. Save. Here we go, friends. Our first death.
Incoming.
This grubby place must be an alley. It feels strange here, colder than the rest of town. There are some barrels discarded here. A beggar holds out a bowl towards you. Alms for the poor. Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away.
Maybe you should get a job and a haircut. Right?
This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night.
Wait, you took up begging as a profession?
Hey, every village needs a professional beggar. An early model of a hot dog stand, or could it be a hamburger stand? The back wall is one of the best examples of a perpendicular wall that you have ever seen. It reminds you of the time when you thought about climbing Mount Everest.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna die here. A word of warning to you, don't drink the dragon's breath.
Oh, we're gonna drink it.
Of course you're gonna drink it. The pots appear to be just junk. You can't do much with that. The grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer.
You're a bad bartender.
Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, two gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome.
Goon is standing on a trapdoor.
Goon is standing on a trapdoor. Are you gonna push the goon's buttons? See what happened? Oh, gross. Not a pleasant sight. There seems to be something slimy spilled on the stool, and it's eating into the wood. You think perhaps you should sit on the next stool over. This goon looks really tough and mean. He's not someone you'd want to fight. So this is where the barber has lunch. That guy's had so much to drink he looks embalmed. The butcher's wearing a blood-stained apron. He seems to be deeply involved in the game. The baker seems to be deeply involved in the game. They seem to be using old-made cards, but it looks like these guys aren't playing with a full deck. They're playing goldfish.
They're playing
go
fish.
Yes, they've gone fishing.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to say. I didn't mean to.
There's a thing on the floor.
Yeah, there's. What do you want? This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want to answer some stupid questions? Get out. Ale, 1 silver. Troll sweat, 5 silver. Dragon's breath, 25 silver. Take your pick. It's the house specialty.
I want it.
If you want a mug of dragon's breath, house rules say it'll have to be cash up front. You cough up the cash. Thanks, buddy. We should have saved before we paid for this.
We did.
Oh, okay. Hey, Crusher, our friend here wants dragon's breath.
I got a dragon head.
Yeah, you do. Woo! There you go. You've never tasted anything like it before. Oh, wow. We're a pile of ash. Talk about a fiery brew. Maybe you really shouldn't have tried the dragon's breath. Better luck next time, and we hope you saved your game.
Jerk.
The goon seems to be ignoring you. You seem to have annoyed him. Crusher bares his teeth at you. Either you are in big trouble now, or that's just his way of smiling. Oh no. Oh no, we got kicked out! Can we go back in?
Yes.
The theme song to this game sounds very similar to the Space Quest theme. Even the whistling sounds. What's the password?
Oh, the Thieves Guild.
Purple Saurus. Octoliber.
Is shit, what's his name? Our professor of roguery.
Oh, Uvald. Von
Yes.
Uvald.
Oh, it's not okay. But four of these things, and possibly 5, are German.
Yes. Well, Deutschmark is for sure. The goon seems to be ignoring you.
Oh, don't want that.
Oh, we're gonna pick up.
Yes.
Yeah. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read. B. He's starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a bit, but I'll keep you posted by these notes. B. The butcher and the baker. I'm fairly certain.
I think you're right.
These two are up to no good. No good at all. I can just tell. There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to... Oh, sorry. There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these days. Now, if someone would just bring down that stag in the forest. Got any 551s? The cards, they've been very, very good to me. Go fish. I'm Butcher Beefmeister the Butcher. I'm Butch Beefmeister the Butcher. Got any 641s? Just in case. There's a river to the south by the Flying Falls, which has some good-sized trout. Go fish! I haven't been able to get any supplies and since the brigands closed off the area. The bakery will reopen as soon as I have some. Got any 716s? The butcher has been getting all the good cards. Go fish! I'm Silas Sourdough the baker. Got any 966s? Muir Lake to the south has huge fish, but it's pretty dangerous. Go fish! Got any 605s?
Okay.
Looks like this door has been closed for a long time.
Well, we haven't checked into the inn yet.
What a time to be alive. Welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I am Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here.
Kika.
Indeed.
He's looking himself or herself, whatever it is.
A well-fed fire purrs happily in the fireplace. You see a small cat-like creature known as a kata. You've heard that katas are common in the southern deserts. The odor of cooking food wafts through the curtains. I do love wafting odors. You look closely and read, Genie's Lamp for Rent. Inquire in Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire for details. Oh, it's just another cheap plug.
That is actually the name of the second Quest for Glory game.
Yeah. This authentic Polynesian mask is far, far from home. One of Hiram Plugmeister's double-barreled spittoons. A door to some other room. Perhaps the proprietor can tell you what's in there. Very good food, a very good drink. Finest in town. Sit, rest. You will be served by my Shima.
I'm not sure we're ready to commit to paying for services just yet.
Wink, wink. Very nice room, very soft beds, finest in town, only 5 silvers a night. Very good food, very good drink. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. He should be here around supper time. Alas, the brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth and mine own when they robbed his caravan. Now I'll be forced to stay in this wet gold land. I know little about them except they must be wealthy now. I hope to return to my homeland with the profits from Abdullah, Shema, and I would like to make from the caravan. Now I fear we will remain here unless someone deals with the brigands and returns our stolen trade items. A land of golden sand and tall mountains, a city of tall buildings and winding streets. A place where Kata can bask in the sun as they sell things in the bazaar. It is our homeland and the place we long to be. In my homeland, the caravan is the only way to travel from city to city. I am Shamin, a poor, unfortunate, forced to seek a fortune in this cold land far away from my homeland and my Kata people. We live far to the south in the desert lands of Shapir. Someday we may yet return there. We are a race of desert dwellers and wanderers of the endless sands. Spielberg is a sad place for an innkeeper, for few travelers visit because of the brigands. This is a cold land for Akata. He comes in with his wife sometimes for food. He is very wise and generous. There is no end to the food that one can eat. This is the Hero's Tale Inn, where Shima and I will be delighted to serve you. The softest and safest of beds, the richest and finest of foods awaits you. You have but to command. Shima is my beloved, and she can cook and keep an inn as few others. When she dances, there is true magic. If we ever return to Shapir, then she will again dance.
Cat dance.
Dance, kitty, dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dance, kitty.
We're not ready to
dance, kitty. We're gonna go fight some brigands.
Maybe we'll work up to it.
All right. The breeze is cool, but you feel a shiver just deeper than just the cold. You are really on your own now, in a very dangerous place.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, save.
A map seller from Shapir used to have his stand here, but he's moved on.
Another kitty cat?
I got that.
I'm going to grab a drink.
Okay. Goodbye.
BRB.
I will miss you terribly while you are gone. we're just hanging out. It's a good night for hanging out. Woo! Hey. Now our hero has a giant eyeball for a head. So heroic. Well, it's meant to be so that people can see my face. Oh, for me, thanks.
Which means you need to finish that one.
Well, I'm really close to being done, so the timing was impeccable, really.
I actually want to look at something really quick.
All right. Oh, right.
Okay, so let me summarize.
I didn't see the end of that. Okay, got it. Cheaters? Gotcha. Yep. That was the problem with my mouse. Because I had my sensitivity up so high. Wait, go back up. I was doing really well with my sensitivity on super high, though. Not as well as I could be, because I didn't realize it was so bad, but...
We can go over this.
Yeah, let's look at this later.
I actually wanted to...
Well, you go ahead and read what you were wanting to read. I'm just saying we can look at that later. I will read it later. Because I do want to actually read everything.
Dying of curiosity there.
Okay.
Alright. Back to it.
Sorry about that pause, everyone. I'm sure that was terribly exciting.
It's an old broken down cart.
Okay. Heavy forest looms to the south. The trees are just ordinary trees.
Wait, is this south?
Yes. What can be seen of the sky through the trees is bright and clear.
Oops. Okay, so maybe this is south?
I'm so confused now. I guess that's the south? Well, that would make sense.
We'll work it out. But I want to get to Arana's piece.
So we need to go northeast.
Let's assume this is north.
It's a mighty assumption, sir.
Nothing else to work with at the moment.
That's the healer's place, so yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I guess that way. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood smoke as you come up to a hut by the side of the road.
Cheap.
The creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. It's a tiny dragon! Can we take it with us? You get no response. Just want to pick him up and stick him on her shoulder. The door seems to be barred on the inside. Perhaps you should knock. You politely knock on the door. After a moment, you hear the inside bolt slide open. A voice from the inside says, "Come on in! There's another dragon! The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odors as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? My, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell you healing potions if you like. I also buy spell components if you are interested in gathering some for me. Don't mind me, I always have so much to do around here. Get no response. You see a winged lizard much like the one you saw outside. Well, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I'm just known as the healer. I will be happy to sell you some potions. I live here with my pet, Derry. Oh, that's just my pet, Terry, the pterosaur. He has a girlfriend, Teresa, with a nest in the oak outside my door. Terry keeps me company and listens while I chatter as I work. They are a species of flying lizard. I understand they can grow quite large in the south. My ring is shaped in gold like a braid of the herb Athelas with entwined leaves. I don't know how I lost it. I hardly ever take it off. I always need ingredients for making potions. Right now I need some of Arana's flowers, magic mushrooms, troll beard, and let me think, oh yes, cheetah claws.
Of course you do.
I will be happy to pay you if you bring me some. I'll also buy back any empty flasks you have so that I can recycle them. Waste not, want not, after all. I use flowers from Arana's Peace to the north in nearly all of my potions. They have some of the magic of the place even when they are dried. I will pay you 5 silvers for a flask full of flowers. Oh, we have to stick everything in the flasks to save it?
I don't know.
Almost due north of here is the meadow called Arana's Peace. It is a very magical area, and I understand that it's a place of safety. It is beautiful all year, for the flowers are always in bloom.
Sounds a bit like Professor Featherstone.
That was the point. Mandrake root is used in a variety of spells, mostly for evil purposes. Mandrake must be pulled from a dead man's grave at midnight. The root is particularly powerful. You see Spielberg Castle from my yard outside. The Baron lives there with only his guards for company, so I hear. Poor man, he hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. He was just a young, dashing man when he last rode off. He never returned. The dear child. I can still picture her with her beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet. It's hard to believe she's gone.
She was kidnapped by the
Pterosaur?
centaur farmer guy.
No, it was something flying. It picked her up and carried her off.
He hired a pterosaur to pick her up. His daughter is blonde. Obviously, it's her.
The daughter's not a centaur. The Baron's daughter's not a centaur.
Yeah, he grafted her onto a horse body.
Oh my gosh, you're horrible. Like, oh my god. Why would you even suggest that? This is not Full Metal Alchemist here. Thank you very much.
Full Metal Centipede.
Those brutes! I'm always having to heal someone they've beaten up and robbed. I hate thieves. Would you believe the brigands almost killed him a while back? Fortunately, their leader made them bring Heinrich here where I could heal him. I heard the brigand leader ordering those nasty men to bring poor Heinrich here after they hurt him, so I gave them all a good scolding, you can imagine.
That seems,
You get no response.
That seems... a magical scientist.
Yes.
Also, welcome to the channel.
Hello, welcome.
a brigand beats up a guy and then has his men take him to a healer? That seems out of character.
Maybe he didn't know what his men were up to. Maybe he wanted, them to rob him, but not, beat him to near death.
Well, I think we're done here, and that chirping is annoying.
Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your adventures, I lost my favorite gold ring. I will give a reward to the one who returns it.
Okay.
It's made of twigs, leaves, and herbs, probably stolen from the healer's garden. There's a bird-like creature sitting in the nest. This tree is a large oak. There's a nest on the limb that stretches toward the hut.
Now,
No, we're good for right now. Thank you, though.
we appreciate it. I actually played this many times when I was younger. That said, I don't remember everything, but we do enjoy the exploration of going through this, because Evie here has never played any of these.
It's fun finding everything out. The centaur stops raking as you approach. The majestic centaur watches you carefully.
He looks like
he's grinning at you
Yeah.
I'm Heinrich Pfefferdeferin. I live in town with my daughter Hilda, who sells our produce on Market Street.
We met her.
Hilda's a bright little filly. I am very proud of her. I'm gonna stop that now. Our stand is in the northeast corner of Spielberg. The produce is not of the finest this time. Is not of the finest this time of year, but you will not find better than Pfefferdeferin fruit come harvest time.
Ferdefedern.
His name is stupid. I hate it. We go find fruit in our little orchard and sell it at our stand in town. There you will find fresh cherries in the spring, peaches in the summer, and apples in the fall.
Okay, so...
It's truly a sight to see. Farmer orchard area. Okay. Are we going to look around? The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I'm a strong fighter, and my hooves are deadly, but there were too many of them.
Oh, happy birthday, Star Gamer.
Yes, happy birthday! Thank you. We will. My right leg was broken, and there is no pride for a centaur who cannot run. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would be dead.
Ha ha! You're a centaur who can't run.
You're a jerk. The leader came up after the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them not to hurt the people from the town. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion and had me carried to the healer's house. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm, but there was compassion unlike one expects from a brigand. Ooh! 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 I wonder if the leader is the son.
I don't know.
The Baron's son. The healer lives just east of here. She is very skilled with potions.
Okay, so this is definitely west.
Okay.
We're gonna finish up with him, and then we're gonna go back to the east and then north.
To go towards the castle. We centaurs are a very ancient and proud people. I know, but the castle is first. Joke on three-legged horses. Baron. I'm sorry I know little about the Baron and his family.
Okay. And we are also gonna note there is something west from here.
And it looks like north as well.
Something south and something north.
There's a wall south.
I don't know that till I walk back there.
This is south, isn't it?
Oh. thought you said north.
No, there's a wall. South. I think it's the town wall. Oh, they're chirping.
At least it's not PC speaker.
That's true. This is a castle, so north castle. Bless.
Excuse me.
You can't see much of the gatekeeper over the battlements. My name is Carl. This is the castle of Baron Seven von Spielberg. The stable keeper could use a strong young person to help clean out the stables. It does not pay much, but it's good, honest work. If you would like to take the job, come on in. Cleaning up after the horses is a good way to build up your muscles. My lord sees no one since the loss of his son and daughter. 10 years ago, the Baron's daughter Elsa was stolen away by magic. 5 years back, the Baron Barnard von Spielberg went on a hunt from which he did not return. This was all clearly part of Baba Yaga's curse. Elsa von Spielberg was a loving young child with braided blonde hair and bright blue eyes, just like her mother the Baroness used to have. A large winged creature flew over the castle walls, grabbed Elsa, and vanished before the guards could fire upon it. We searched everywhere for her, but to no avail. Even the Jester York joined the search for her. The Baron sent a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut, but I think their skulls did up her fence. Elsa von Spielberg would be about 18 now. Well, that's good to know. Baba Yaga has her hut in the northwest. It is a very dangerous place, and many baronial guards have been lost there. The Baroness died soon after the birth of her daughter. The Baron still mourns her. He was a very jolly fool who loved to laugh. He was devoted to Elsa and swore he would not return until Elsa was safe. This powerful ogress is the cause of all the Baron's misfortune. She is a vile creature who knows much magic. The Baron ordered Baba Yaga to leave, and she first cursed the graveyard. When he then sent the baronial guards after her, only their captain returned to the castle. The captain spoke the words, "Hear me, O mighty Baron. Thou hast angered me, and thus you are cursed. All that you value shall you lose. All that you treasure shall be taken from you," in a strange voice. The captain then dissolved into a pool of sticky blackness.
Jeez.
I love how matter-of-fact he is about it. Baba Yaga has her hut in the northwest. It is a very I'm gonna add that to the list. B-A Yaga is northwest. And I'll add it to the map once we know exactly where the northwest part is. The Baron von Spielberg lost most of his guards trying to defeat Baba Yaga. The Spielberg Valley was once a prosperous and peaceful place before the Baron lost his family. Now the Baron will not leave his castle and does not know the ruin this land has come to. There are many foul creatures stalking the forest since the Baron has too few guards to protect this valley from them. Baba Yaga cursed the graveyard such that the dead cannot rest at night. One cannot go near the graveyard after dark without risking his own death unless one uses protection. Always use protection with zombies.
It's a good idea to always use protection for any kind of sex.
I don't think that was what they were saying there. I don't think so.
Well, it was what you were saying. So.
No, I was saying it was always good to use protection with zombies. Hi, Fallback! Welcome back!
Welcome back. As you can see, we are playing
Quest for Glory!
1.
We want to be heroes!
How are you doing tonight? Oh, I should get some money.
He said if we wanted the job, just to come on in. Just a minute while I raise the gate. You really should oil that. An empty wagon stands rotting in the courtyard.
This is a pretty sad castle.
Oh, the top of our thing is cut off. You can't see the...
Oh, yeah, it is. I fixed it.
I just realized that. We just need to inch it up, like, yeah. There we go. That's better.
Should we move it over here, or should we keep it centered-ish?
I liked it centered.
Okay, we'll keep it centered-ish.
That's better. Good for us now.
We're winners.
We're something. The troops once proudly followed this crest. The guard looks like he is either very tired or very lazy. Could be both. Well, sometimes it comes by death. We're going to try to avoid that. However, this is a Sierra game, therefore we're probably going to die a lot of times intentionally.
We've already experienced one.
Yeah, we drank the dragon breath.
It was glorious.
We turned to ash. I'm not here to answer any stupid questions. Go talk to Carl, the gatekeeper. He talks to anyone about almost anything. There's nothing to do here. Ah, we have found the stable. Cool. In the stable, the manure is beginning to pile up. The Baron was once known for his many fine and noble steeds. Only a few aging animals remain in his stable.
Sounds like an unstable stable.
Doesn't look like the stableman spends much of his time cleaning. So where do we find the stableman to clean the stables?
So I was trying to figure out. Wait,
Knock,
are there two
knock,
guards here?
Apparently not. Oh, it's nighttime. We better get back to town.
Eek. Well, that's unfortunate. It, changed from day to night as we transition between... Oh, God.
Oh, we can't even leave here?
What? And it's getting progressively darker.
Yep. Well, I mean, we should be safe in the castle, right?
Safe, yeah, but what the fuck are we gonna do?
Sleep on the ground? Or maybe in here? Oh, so that's where the guards sleep. I could head back toward the stable, I guess. Sleep in the stable. On the hay here. The horses have plenty of hay to eat. The castle's stable looks like it holds about 6 horses. It could use some cleaning up. To the northwest, you can see the castle's central keep.
Well...
Nay! The Baron's horses aren't for sale.
This sucks.
So just sleep.
Oh, wait, that is an option, isn't it?
Yes.
I forgot. Wait, what is this?
You possess
Nice.
the Zap spell. Your expertise is 10. You will use 3 magic potions each time you cast this spell. Oh, 3 magic points. Sorry. I read that super wrong.
Cool, so we do have a spell. Let's see here. Night is still young on day 1. Sleep.
Sleep all night. You barely get to sleep when the guard on the night patrol kicks you out.
Oh.
Well, at least we got out.
That might not be a good thing.
Ugh. Leave the chirping bird. Hello, let us in.
Shit.
Maybe the healer will let us stay at her place for the night? Maybe?
You wanna listen to cheeping all night?
Well, hopefully the other bird. Dang it.
Oh yeah, well, let's go
Centaurs?
exploring
We go north from here? See what's that way?
then. Maybe Uranus piece.
Maybe.
Maybe death?
Could be. It's a foresty forest.
We're gonna have to map this shit. Oh, there's
Oh,
a goblin.
is that what it was? I'm gonna have to. I feel like the forest is gonna need its own map. Oh, this looks like
This looks
Uranus
like
piece.
It could be an Uranus piece.
The meadow lies covered with a blanket of flowers, unusual for this early in the spring. It is warm even though surrounded by the late snows of winter. A large carved stone lies flat on the ground. You feel as though someone gentle was watching over you. You feel that you are safe here.
Definitely Uranus piece.
The air has the fresh, clean scent of the mountains, accompanied by numerous perfume-like fragrances.
And some pretty nice music.
The large stone appears to be ancient, and deliberately placed marks carved into the stone almost look like writing. No amount of physical effort will be able to move this stone. As you pick a variety of the sweet-smelling flowers, they seem to glow in your hands. You put them safely away. Okay. The tree blossoms are soft, green, and fragrant. The fruit glows and shimmers in the moonlight. It produces fragrance like a sun-ripened strawberry. Promise I'll get it eventually. The sweet, juicy fruit of the tree is amazingly satisfying and refreshing. All kinds of colorful and fragrant flowers and grasses cover the meadow. You can probably sleep here at least. Why not under the tree though? You sleep comfortably among the fragrant flowers. You awake as the sun begins to rise. Haha. What a good night's sleep. The small tree is most amazing. It bears blossoms and fruit at the same time, and the fruit on the boughs seems to shyly appear and disappear, shimmering. You get no response.
Can't run here.
Because peaceful things don't run.
You know, that kind of looks like a door.
I thought it had writing on it.
Yeah, but it can have writing on it and look like a door.
Can we read it?
No, it wouldn't let me.
Did you try using the mouth icon?
Oh, wait, now it was different when it was dark.
Oh, the stone has the words Arana's Peace carved upon the top. There are some runes carved along the side.
Yeah, I think we should get the open spell.
Can you use the mouth thing on that to read it?
The mouth thing.
The mouth icon.
That's how you talk to things.
Yeah, but maybe that's how you read things.
Okay, so I suppose you remember the
orchard. And then it
we
was.
should do a separate map for the forest area.
C.
1.
And then I'm gonna just do above 1 is Arana's piece, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
So,
diagram 1.
like somewhere around here, right? Orchard.
Just gonna say here.
Okay.
North orchard. And then this is 1. Okay.
So Arana's piece, and then south. Arana's piece, like somewhere over here. Do you want me to write it? I'll write it. I have experience making adventure game maps. Okay. So it goes down to.
And then we can go left or right.
Yes.
It's just
So
it's just a
forest
clearing.
clearing. That's a good one.
Okay.
Left and right. And I don't think we gave enough room on the right, but okay. So I'm pretty sure this is the way back home. Let's check out what's over here. You might be redrawing that.
It's okay if I have to, I don't mind.
And it's a nope. It's a cave with a troll.
Red troll. And then there's a north of the cave, or to go into the cave.
Just have an idea.
Are you gonna die by the troll?
Maybe he's a friendly troll. You never expect the friendly trolls.
You never expect the Spanish Inquisition either, and they're the same color. You get no response. Hostile intent is evident. You prepare for battle.
Oh, nice.
Okay, your spells are here. What a monster! It was a tough battle and you lost. Never fear, all you have to do is restore your game and... What do you mean, restore what game?
I don't know how that system is supposed to work because the mouse was jumping all over as I tried to move the mouse.
Maybe you weren't meant to fight that guy yet.
Well, obviously we couldn't fight the guy right yet, but I think I need to look at the manual.
Rock clearing. Rocky clearing.
Hey, there's a brigand after me. No! No! No!
And then
down.
just down.
Yes.
And then...
Another... Oh god, he's still after me. Four-way clearing.
4-way
Nope.
clearing.
Nope. Run. I'm running straight south with another 4-way.
4-way clearing.
And 3-way.
3-way clearing.
Looks like 3-way.
Here, I'm just gonna do clearing.
Oh, and we're
Doot,
back.
doot, 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 doot. I feel like I'm doing organic chemistry right now.
Yeah, because there's carbon chains.
Orchard.
Alright, let's see what's to the west.
Okay. More forest.
3-way clearing. And a goblin.
Clearing goes north and that way. West.
Okay. I'm gonna check out the manual real quick to see how the magic system is supposed to work.
Don't fuck it up. That's how it works. Maybe we should just see if we can clean the stables for right now.
If you're carrying food, you'll eat automatically.
Cool.
We need to check on our rations.
We did eat some fruit, so I wonder if it... Anyway. 10 silver pieces equals 1 gold. Carry most equipment in the backpack. The amount you carry is determined by your strength and the weight of the equipment. So we can't carry a ton of stuff.
Armor.
Yeah. Why?
I guess we could use it. Is it used just
Are we
having
wearing
it in the inventory?
I don't know. I figured we were wearing it already.
Oh, sweet. We can carry over our character to Quest for Glory too.
Nice! Also, we should take those flowers to the healer lady.
Yep.
Here it is. Magic users combat menu. Oh.
So it's real-time combat.
So once it gets close to you, you can only use the sword. So that's why it wasn't working for us.
Zap.
Causes you to cast a zap spell. Run causes you to run.
This is what we were seeing, so he wasn't so close that we couldn't.
No, I saw the sword icon in the center.
Well, I saw the zap icon in the top left, so.
It was confused.
Okay, so it's keypad. That's what we're supposed to be using.
Okay. So it's
And
7, 9, 1, and
5.
3, and 5. Okay.
Yeah, so 5 changes between them, I guess. Maybe we'll try it next time we're in combat.
Cool.
In fact, maybe we'll start some combat with the goblin just to try it out.
Cool. Goblins are pretty squishy, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so 5 switches between melee and magic.
Gotcha.
for us. And there is a run icon in the magic menu to run away.
Run away, little girl, run away.
Okay. Magic icon. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah.
Okay, we don't want to walk through.
Okay. There we are. Hello.
Okay.
Should we go sell our stuff to the healer?
We are going to save and then we're going to go start some shit with the
Alright,
goblin.
right. First we were going to fight the goblin.
Where's the goblin?
Maybe he pats around.
Yeah.
Another clearing.
4 away.
Oh, I've run out of page. Clearing.
And a fucking Saurus is after us. Okay.
Don't think they're called fucking sauruses.
How do you think they reproduce, honey?
That one was clearly not fucking though. It was just.
We're gonna have to transfer this.
I know. I need a bigger piece of paper. Ooh! You seem to have startled the white stag. I've run out of room. Are you fondling my printer?
Just trying to find some paper.
I see some on the floor down there. It looks like a really big piece of paper too.
Can't get to it.
I mean, I can. Rah! Don't need that anymore.
It's gross though.
Yeah, it'll work for now. Okay. Wrong way, Evelyn. Ah. Be careful about not pushing too hard with my pencil. Okay.
All transferred?
Yep.
Alright.
I'm the fastest transferer in the... ever. I don't know.
Okay. We're going south now.
Okay.
Did you... Oh, could you put a note that the stag was here?
Yes. White stag was here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! It's the Antwerp! Oops. What the Antwerp? The Antwerp looks different than the one you showed me in that video that one time.
Oh, that's because it was the ETA version.
Oh. By golly, it's an Antwerp. Antwerps are on the endangered species list. They are rarely seen. And they will squish the ever-loving squishes out of you. You bravely attack the bouncing beast with your bare hands. Do we not have our weapon equipped? How do we equip stuff? We need to figure out how to equip stuff.
Wait, what?
It just killed you. Apparently you died of a heart attack. That's annoying.
Okay, so...
Clearing.
Wait. Oh, you... Okay, you did record the Antwerp.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not new here.
Brigand. No!
Fight the brigand!
No.
Why not?
Because I remember how that plays out.
Not well. Can I go that way? You have a bad feeling about this place.
Roadblock.
Okay, yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
pretty sure this is the Bergen hideout.
Would make sense. I can't really... Yes. You can't really go up from here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Cause...
It's a destination.
Okay, so this is the final
You can
destination.
Put a box around it.
Do you want me to do that with around this piece as well in the orchard?
Sure.
Should we run away?
We would not get far.
Hello, good sirs and others. Yet another brigand orchard. If these guys shoot it at all well, you soon will be impeccably dressed in your arrow shirt. What a great arrow shirt. You knew this job was dangerous. This was not the ending you had in mind when you read the manual on how to be a hero. Either you just aren't ready to take on this situation, or there is a better way to accomplish your mission. Should we check the manual to see how to equip, like, our weapon and stuff?
You can do that.
Just because I don't know how?
Are there... Let's see, where's the Antwerp?
Right there. There's no other...
Okay, so this is a single path.
Yeah. There's no other places to go. White stag.
Cool. So he's here pretty regular. I didn't see anything about equipping equipment. Yeah, it doesn't.
Well,
there
how do we equip it then?
just having it, I guess.
Well, like, if we're gonna fight the Antwerp, should we, like, do we need to have it in our, like, what we're holding, like, our dagger and our what we're holding thing? Like, this?
Maybe.
And then...
Except it's a throwing dagger, isn't it?
I think it's just a fighting dagger.
Okay.
But... I don't know. I'm not the expert. Okay, so this is this one.
There's also...
I got it. It's just a little connected. Okay, so this is another clearing that's a three-way.
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Boop.
Let's keep chasing the stack.
Okay. Sounds good to me, old chum. Oh, this is an end as well.
Might go off to the left, so I see.
Oh, yes it does. You follow the stag into this forest corner. You feel as though the eyes of the forest are watching you. Okay, I'm gonna write forest corner since that's what it's described as. You watch the stag, fascinated with its grace and beauty. There is something special about this place. The large gnarled oak seems to draw your attention. The majestic white stag is an outstanding example of the beauty of the animal kingdom. Something about the old oak tree makes you reluctant to climb upon it. You better alter your strategy. The trees mostly just beach about their more poplar neighbors, or pine for the fjords, okay? Fords, okay?
You're right, it's fjords.
Fords. You get no response. You needn't dull your blade playing woodsman. Whoa! Whoa! It's the, yeah! The tree woman speaks. Yeah. The tree woman speaks. I am the dryad, keeper of the woods. Are you one with the woods?
Let's go with yes. No, wait, we could go with no.
It's up to you.
Your lipstick on your teeth. Better.
Then you shall aid me, and I shall aid you in your quest. Bring me a seed from the spore-spitting spirea of the north, that I may plant it elsewhere in order to preserve these rare and magical plants.
I need to write these things down. Spore-spitting spirea.
North.
To the north. Seed.
It's going on. It's going on.
Thus you will become a true friend of the forest. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was going to continue. Otherwise I would have written faster. Wasn't there a picture of the white stag in Hero U? I thought so.
Okay, so this is a dead end, so we can put a...
Forest corner. And I'll write down Dryad.
Yes.
And that's going to become a box.
Right, so north?
North of here.
Because we're exploring.
Because this would connect to this one.
Should, yeah.
Ooh, it's a fairy ring!
Yep.
The trees look more vibrant than most of the forest.
Should we put a box around that just to denote it as a place of interest?
Yes. There you are. There's a ring of mushrooms. Oh, are these the magic mushrooms in the center of the clearing? The ring formed of large and rather unusual looking mushrooms. If these are the magic ones, we need to collect some. You pick a handful of the smaller mushrooms and carefully put them away in your backpack. Sweet. We're gonna have so much stuff for the healer.
And this goes west and north.
Does it? Boop! Boop! Oops, that was a... Wow. Evelyn, calm down. Boop. Boop.
And this goes north.
Okay, rocky clearing. Rocky clearing. North.
Okay, this goes...
Clearing. And it goes this away, this away, and this away.
Let's go west first, since this is the westmost we've been.
Oh! Quirks! They're in this game?
I told you I remembered them from this.
They're so cute!
I'll go ahead and make a note, Quirks.
Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. Large, heavy-looking rocks cover the many holes. The meeps must be stronger than they look to lift these rocks so easily. They're quirks.
Yeah.
There seems to be an abundant supply of blue and purple meeps. If only they'd stay still for a moment, you'd be able to count them. I'm going to put a box around them. Aww. You hear squeaky muttering from beneath the ground. It seems the meeps are having quite a discussion about you.
Hiya, pleased to meet ya. We are happy meeps, living in our happy holes. Don't worry, be happy. We use rocks for doors. They keep us dry and warm in our holes. We live in tunnels under the ground, you know.
Definitely Quirks.
Hey, look, fur is good stuff. Keeps us warm. Mine's the best. It's like green, you know? Oh, you want some green fur? I think I have some somewhere.
Oh, just give us some fur. I bet the healer can use that too.
Are we a finder now?
Hufflepuffs are particularly good finders. And I'm a Hufflepuff.
Gee, boss, I really don't know how much about that at all. Hey, sorry.
Hey, get back here.
He calls you boss.
Just like
Yeah.
Quirk.
Yeah.
It's a trap. They're gonna swarm me.
No, they're not. You pick up the green fur. You get no response. Maybe try knocking?
We had unanswered questions.
Hiya, nice to see you again. I found a scroll lying around in the woods one day. You want it? It's yours.
Hells yes. Thanks.
They're so friendly. What about the brigands? Should we talk to them? Oh,
He said, gee, I don't know anything about that.
Oh.
And went back into his hole.
gotcha.
Gee, I don't know anything.
Oh, yes! We're now no detect magic. It's a good spell.
Alright.
Oh, we should detect magic on the stone at the Arania's Peace area.
Okay, so we're going north from here.
Okay.
Actually, let's go east since we're right here. And let's put on run again when we get a chance. Okay, so it's another 4-way clearing.
Which should connect to the other four-way clearing, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so I went back and now I'm going north.
North? Okay. Wait, you went this north?
I went.
You went back here. So okay. So then we have a rocky outcrop or rocky clearing,
Goes
and
east.
goes this way only. Ooh.
Unique clearing.
Open. Very open clearing.
Nope. We're out of here.
That was a bushy brigand.
There's a bush troll or something. So let's see how it kills
Does
it.
it go? We can go north from here.
I
It
don't
looks
think
like.
so. No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
the Oh, they're goblins. The goblin has a mean look in its eyes. You prepare for battle. Hey, we have our sword this time though. Now. Okay. Hey, we're doing damage to him. Kick his butt. Yeah.
I win.
Wow, you threw that dead goblin a long way. They're very small.
Or you carried him over and then posed as if you had thrown him.
You know what? Take the compliment. You find 5 silvers concealed in a pouch. You take the silvers.
Okay. So I don't really want to hang around here. Okay,
Yes.
it does go north. To a three-way. Three ways?
Yes, it's 3-way. So, oops. I need to stop making my line so long. Okay, clearing. And it goes this way and this way, which connects to this guy.
Skull
Oh,
fence.
Baba Yagas.
Oh yeah, Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga's hut. Oh shoot! Keep accidentally stabbing holes through the paper.
Baba Yaga does not welcome strangers. You have to deal with me before you can enter. Baba Yaga is one tough magic user. If you're so stupid that you want to enter, perhaps we can make a deal.
Large skull on the gate seems to stare vacantly at you. It's like it has no eyes or something.
Baba Yaga is the most powerful ogress around. If you have any brains, you'll stay away from her. You're some hero if you don't even know what an ogre is. Baba Yaga's hut will squat if you say the rhyme. The hut will squat if you say, hut of brown, now sit down. All the other skulls have glowing eyes, but me, no. I don't need lovely glowing eyes. Just open and close the gate. That's all I'm good for. But if you can give me a glowing gem for my eyes, then I'll let you in the gate. All I ask is a little gem or jewel that glows in the dark. You're the big hero, so go find one. Those bone brains are Baba Yaga spies, so they get glowing eyes.
Okay. Now to the east.
Yes. Clearing. Goes this way and this way as well.
Here we're going north.
Okay. Rocky. Clearing. Goes this way as well.
That's the way we're going.
Clearing.
Goes four-way.
Goes north and south.
Let's see what's south. Just fill that spot in.
Clearing.
Wait, this looks unique, doesn't it?
No. We've seen several that look like this. Sorry. There we go. Maple, fortunately for it, you are not a sapsucker, regardless of your tummy color. You yellow-bellied sapsucker.
Okay, we went north, and now we're going north again.
Okay, so this one. Ooh.
Spitters. The ones...
Oh, the spitters. The spore-spitting spirea seed. So spore-spitting spireas. Box there. Okay. Well, that's weird.
What?
Says, like, based on this, it should be we should be able to go, but I don't think we can. So, I might have. Oh, we can. Okay, never mind then. It didn't look like we could, but we can. Cool. So that's correct. So how do we get the seed? Just catch it mid-flight?
I think I remember having to catch it somehow.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we're right there, it might be able to snag it out of the air. Huh? Oh. What are you doing? You valiantly scrabble against the cliff wall, but it looks like your climbing skill could stand some improvement. Perhaps there is some other way to get to your objective.
Wait. There's a spell we can use.
There is?
Yeah. Fetch or grab or something like that. Forget
Okay.
the name of it.
So we haven't connected here. Here.
Or there.
Oh wait, no wait. Here, 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 or here.
Okay. So we're almost done.
Mapping out
the
this forest.
And aren't you glad that I made us map out the forest?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, which way did we just go? Did we go right?
Yes, we
Okay. So you're here.
Now we're going to the east again.
Okay. Clearing, and it goes just. Oh no!
Wait, what's our... Is there a way to see our stats?
Yeah, it's the. There's the. Yeah, that one.
Oh, that's...
No, wait, no. It's on the. Yeah, your face.
Health, 15 out of 25. Well, we can try it. We'll save.
Oh. Damn it! I'm running out of stamina.
Really?
That's annoying. Okay, well, we'll figure out what's to the further of this later.
Yeah. Okay, get us back to the healer.
Okay, so when you go south. South again. We still need to figure out what's there. And south again. That should take us to the orchard. Ta-da!
Yay!
Maps.
Cartography. Okay, so east.
Yes. Bless.
Gosh, I'm so sneezy tonight.
You seem more solid than the average person made of sneezes. Well, what
What can I do for you?
what can I do for you this time, sir? We brought you stuff, lady.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I can always use flowers from Marana's peace and potion making. Here are your silvers. And you give her the magic mushrooms too. And the green fur, perhaps. These are very nice. I'll dry them and grind them into a powder. Thank you. I'll save this for later use.
Okay. How much money do we have now?
You have 5 gold pieces and 17 silver pieces, weighing 0.3 pounds.
Okay, so we've got 67 silver.
Yep. We can buy like 1 health potion.
We're not gonna do that though. We're already going to be spending.
Is that our scroll? Oh, it's just a piece of paper. Cool. You read it over again and puzzle it
I
over.
think it's the scroll.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's get the fetch spell.
Okay.
And
Before we die.
yeah, literally. Magic store is over here.
No, that way.
I don't really want to spend money, but I guess we can stay at the inn tonight. Most nights we can stay in the orchard though.
Yeah.
So you return to my shop, ask of me what you will, but keep it to the point.
Fetch.
Yes. And it's only 40 silvers.
Oh, let's open.
Hmm?
Open.
Well, we can get open later. It's not the end of the road.
Okay.
We'll have fetch now.
I'm guessing we're too exhausted to work.
Mm-hmm. If we try to work, we'll probably have a heart attack again. Like that other time.
May you dream of all the rewards you deserve.
Dude, I would totally stay at this place. These people are awesome.
You thank Shamin and pay him 5 silvers for the room. The sleep heals and refreshes you. So we get healing through sleeping as well. Cool.
Keycat.
Meow. Meow. See? Meow.
Okay.
Did we use one of our rations?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Apparently it's a bed and breakfast.
I mean, it would make sense that food was included with the money to stay there.
Alright, let's go finish filling out our map. Use the fetch spell.
To get our seed.
Uh-huh. You know... Okay, which way was it?
North.
Where's the castle on this? Or the town on this?
It's not on this map, it's on this one. So, town, healer, orchard.
Okay, where's the healer?
Here.
Well, don't you think that should be on the map?
This is where C1. This
Okay.
is 1.
Where are you gonna put this? Because I'm going this way now. Where are you gonna put
I
that?
need another piece of paper.
Oh my gosh.
I can't help that they're large
Hey.
areas.
There's a guy here.
With the cloak. Well, send it from me. If you give me a silver, I might have a bit of info you can use. For another silver, I can tell you about where to go to find the Baron, Baba Yaga, or some goblins who have a lot of treasure. So if you want some information, hand me some cash.
Nah. Okay.
I'm gonna get me another piece of paper.
So you can redo the map again?
No, I'm not gonna redo the map. I'm gonna make another map.
This map doesn't even show us how to get to the healer.
The healer is connected by the next page. There's literally no way I could fit all of this on one page.
There literally is.
Huh?
There literally is.
There literally isn't.
Maybe you couldn't, but I could.
Well, you're a bum. And a punk.
Where are we going?
So dare. Well, I thought we were going south.
Thought we were going to the healer.
North.
Thought we were going to finish off this map.
Okay, north. If you want a good time, try the dragon's breath at the bar.
Alright, so wannabe Spock is not to be trusted. Got it. You know, something that stood out to me was this description of the nest.
Mm-hmm. Stolen from the healer's garden, yeah. So we're gonna go maybe right to see where if the healer's garden's behind her house.
The healer's garden is in her house, isn't it?
No, her garden would be outside.
Okay, I was just thinking about the wording of it. So right from the healer's house is a 4-way clearing.
Okay. Orchard. Healer. Diagram 2. So my diagram 2, and I'm gonna start the healer here. Just so that way
Should also label it too.
I'm going to do that. D2. Boop.
4-way clearing.
This is D1. Clearing. Boop, boop, boop.
Wait, what?
Well, we got some rest. We literally stayed in the inn.
Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it.
We have 0 stamina.
Need a stamina potion. Maybe if we get some of that fruit from the orchard.
Maybe. Okay. Are we going back then? I'm trying to go to the orchard or the Arana's piece where the fancy fruit was.
Yeah, let's go to the orchard. To the Arana's piece.
Okay.
That's what I meant when I said orchard.
Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Okay, to the orchard proper. And then...
You're not seeing anything odd about the description of the bird's nest?
No.
Oh, okay. Which
North.
one now? North?
Yep.
Don't we have an outstanding...
Yeah, to the east right here.
Don't we have an outstanding contract for the healer?
I don't think
it's
so.
Not letting me
Oh,
go.
her ring. So apparently that doesn't go anywhere, so I'm erasing that one.
No, I think I just misclicked.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll redo it then. Okay, this is a clearing. And it goes down to rocky clearing.
I think you messed that up.
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this looks like a 3-way.
4-way. I ran out of room though.
Okay. You just said that, but you're not listening. Trying to click to go this way?
Oh, okay.
If it was a 4-way, shouldn't I be able to go this way?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 3-way. This appears to also be a 3-way. Going south somewhere.
I've run out of room.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll just...
Oh, okay. Okay, that confuses me.
Yeah, I think you missed a step.
Okay, I'm gonna erase all the way back to there, because I know that was correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's get to the
Arana's piece.
Which way?
The where your icon is right now. And then north. And then north.
I wonder if running drains our stamina.
Maybe.
And then
North. North. North forever. And then east. Because it's the only option. And then north. And then you're there. Eat them sweet, sweet fruits. We should collect some more flowers too while we're here. It does. We would just have to eat 26 of them.
Well, I don't know what to do about the stamina. That's
Annoying.
yes. Okay. I'm gonna avoid a fight for right now. Can you get me to a place on the map that we haven't explored yet?
I mean, there's this spot here, but
Right,
that
to
was
the right?
yeah. There's this one. Okay, and then okay, this was right. So it just goes this way,
All right.
and then it just goes.
Down.
So rocky clearing south.
Does that need a connect? Oh no, it doesn't. What the balls are you doing?
Run away! Press the.
Okay. I've got an idea. Where's the bar?
That way. Sorry. It is midnight, just so you know. So this might be a good stopping place. One well-aged house brew coming up. You are so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Better get some rest soon. There you go. This tastes as sour as it smells and burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst beer you've ever drunk. Beer shouldn't make your throat burn.
Nope. All right.
And-
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, folks.
Yes.
We are going to call it an evening.
We will pick up here tomorrow night with more Quest for Glory as we seek to become heroic hero types.
I mean, we've already gone to school for it, so it should be good.
It's true. We have one semester of heroing school. If you're new here and you've just joined us for the first time tonight, well, hi there. But if you don't know what's going on, who we are, he's Eeth, I'm Evie, and we're husband and wife who likes to play video games together, so that's what we're doing. We've been enjoying some adventure games, and then doing all the puzzles and adventuring. We would love for you to give us a follow here on Twitch, and that way you also get notifications for when we go live with more Quest for Glory, so you should do that. It would be awesome. Let's see, we also have a Twitter and a YouTube. We on our Twitter page, we do update every time we go live, whether we are, or on every day we would go live, whether it's to let you know when we are live, if we're running late, or if we are not streaming on a day we normally would stream. The only day we currently don't stream regularly is Thursday, so just check on there for that stuff. Let's see what else. On our YouTube page, we do have all of our most recent past streams on there. We have our full playlist of our full playthrough of Space Quest, a playlist of our full playthrough of Heroes Hear You, a playthrough of a playlist of our full playthrough of Life is Strange Before the Storm, and we will be setting up a playlist for Quest for Glory.
Yep.
So that way, if you miss anything or you want to see what's happened, you'll be able to watch that over on YouTube. So check it out. Links for both of those things are in the channel description. You'll also see the handles for those in the end card here in a minute. Let's see. I think that's everything. Yep. All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us once again, and we hope you have a really good night.
Peace.
Bye.